the way through the upcoming weekend. Highs still in the mid to upper 80s, a little bit warmer into next week as those rain chances start to come down. I would like to add one more submission to SA Live's question of the day. You know you are from Texas if your rainbows lead you to the local Tex-Mex spot. Thank you Sandy B for sending in this rainbow picture from Kennedy. A few more chances for some rainbows and some spotty rain over the next few days.
I love that picture. Thank you, Mia.
Yeah, I love a good rainbow, especially after the rain. Plus, here in Texas, yeah, anything and all things Texas is good stuff.
Yes. And Jen is at SA Live right now with lots going on over there.
SA Live starts right now.
Wait till you hear what the JW Marriott Hill Country Resort and Spa has in store for the holiday season that the whole family can have fun at while staying not just cool, chilly. And it involves that green guy over there.
It's the first annual Helmets and Hills event happening at UTSA this weekend. We're going to tell you everything you need to know. If you're looking to throw your own tea party, maybe at home, this local business can help.
And if you can't make one of our tea parties, we can send you everything you need to have your own right in one box.
Celebrating 10 years, live from historic.
Gentle viewer, prepare to be transported to the Regency era for a lavish soiree. It's happening right here in the Alamo City, and I love it when we get to class up the show.
Look at this, we even have the hats. Yes, Erica Powers, host of her own brand of tea parties, is here with some tips for tea party etiquette. You're gonna share all we need to know, and you look beautiful, by the way. Love it.
Okay, so let's get right into it. And this is taken seriously across the pond, okay? What is the proper way to brew tea?
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if we have enough time to talk about the proper way, but it depends on your tea. So one of the things I always talk about is green tea, because a lot of people think they don't like green tea, but if you take your time and you brew it at the right temperature and you don't oversteep it. Oversteeping your tea is one of the worst ways to get bitter tea. Green tea is one of those that will get bitter very fast. So green tea, if we have some time, I'll brew you some green tea here. I have some hot water. But you want to only brew it up to 3 minutes tops, depending on your type of tea. Okay. So,
thanks for sharing that.
Yes,
that makes sense why mine doesn't come out so good sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
The green tea is actually very fresh and it's not bitter at all.
Okay, and so tea party etiquette. All right, what do we need to know? What's the proper way to hold the teacup?
Well, just one thing that I will say is I don't know where this came from, where we do our pinkies out, but we're not going to do our pinkies out. When we're holding a teacup, we're actually going to hold the pinky underneath the cup. Okay. So that is a little bit unusual for people, because I think we're always doing the pinkies out.
Why is the pinky out? What is that?
No idea. I have no idea.
Because it makes a lot of sense to put the pinky underneath,
I like
because that holds it a little more steady.
Secure.
It holds and another thing I will say is whenever we're stirring our tea, like adding milk and sugar is a great way to take a tea and try it many different ways. I talk about that in my tea mixology class, where we can talk about how many things you can do to tea to change the taste, the flavor, and the feel of the tea. But when we're going to stir our tea, we're not going to do this. We're going to take our spoon and we're going to do this. And by the way, we wouldn't be using a spoon this big.
Correct.
This is not a teaspoon, but this is, we would go back and forth this way.
Back and forth,
yes,
not in circles.
Not in circles.
Gotcha.
Okay, so pinky under the cup, and then this way, not this way.
Yes.
Okay, we're learning here, taking
never
notes.
scraping.
Yes. But when you come to our tea parties, we're not judging anyone. It's very important that you have a great time. So I set up all the events to make sure everyone is there to have a great time, learn some information about tea, and learn everyone in the room. I love tea parties because they're so intimate. Even my large tea parties, like my tea party ball, I keep them very intimate because the activities allow everyone to engage with everyone.
How many people would you say in the biggest tea parties you've had?
I will not do a tea party over 100, and that is because I am it's very important to me to maintain the intimacy in the room, and so I don't like being in an open ballroom feel and not having that intimate interaction with the activities and the guests there. So I will not do any tea parties over 100.
Okay, and tell us about the upcoming ball.
Oh yes, so now we've taken our tea parties. We have intimate small tea parties all the time, Mother's Day, all kinds of birthdays, but now we're doing a Bridgerton style tea party ball is coming up, and we also have kids and family balls where we're wearing large ball gowns like the one I'm wearing now.
And Play dress up, right?
Yes,
Fun.
play dress up. I love playing dress up. It's give me a reason to get dressed, and I'm there. So.
And I have to ask, where did you get all the pretty china and pieces?
Oh wow! Well, I'm a collector, so I've been collecting antique shops. Some of them came from my grandmother. I even had a guest one time donate her teacups from her grandmother because she said she wasn't using them. So I've had wonderful reaction across the community, and they come from so many different places. I just love them so much.
So you collect them.
I am a collector.
Wow, so pretty. And what is the right way to, when you sip your tea and then you grab a little treat, or?
Well, I tell you what, normally when we have a setup, we do have savory and sweet set up a little bit differently, but we're just here to demonstrate some of the things you might have on your table. But like I said, I don't want anyone to get hung up on the proper etiquette all the time because we talk about that, but more so having a good time.
Oh, Erica Powers, host of her own brand of tea parties. Thank you so much. For more information on the Bridgerton style tea party, remember it's happening Saturday, July 27th at the Garden Heights West event venue. Just head to our website, salive.com. You know what to do.
Saddle up, partners. There's a free event where everyone can bring out their inner cowboys and cowgirls. We get a preview of the rootin' tootin' good time. Birds up. Get ready to soar into the college football field over at UTSA. This event is for the ladies. We're laying out the playbook on this fun-filled Helmets and Heels weekend. Listen up, ladies. This is an unbelievable new opportunity for you to get an inside look at your favorite football team. And joining me now is April and Sarah, and we have Carrie Traylor with Helmets and Heels. Hi, ladies.
Hi, how are you doing,
I'm
Jen?
great. I love the orange. I tried to coordinate with the blue here.
You did great. You did great.
Thank you. Happy to be here today. Let's talk about the event. What do we need to know?
Well, it's going to happen this Saturday already. So if you don't have plans, or if you want to cancel the plans you have, this Saturday at 9 a.m. here at the UTSA Race facility, we're inviting all the ladies to come out and join us and learn a little bit about the UTSA football team.
I love this idea. How did you guys get this started?
So this is our first year to do it, and we're going to be meeting right here where we're standing. And if there's a little bit of rain, we're going to meet inside the lobby, but it's not going to change anything else that we're doing.
Right.
Okay, good to know. Rain or shine.
Yeah, and I had to tell you, I saw my daughter at the camp, the UTSA camp, and I said, I want in on this. I want to learn some too. I know your son attended the UTSA camp as well. So this is a chance to, bring the ladies together.
So what is the event going to be all about? What can people expect when they come, and what should they plan for?
So what to expect, we're going to have, in the morning, we're going to have mimosas and tacos and shopping and auction items. And then we're going to say a few words and then get started on some rotations inside.
We have like photo ops in the locker room with all the props and everything. We have a little bit of X's and O's. We're going to actually meet with the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator where they'll teach them a little football. We're doing a wives panel, and their husbands are there, so there's like a question and answer time.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
I love this event. Now, it's a silly question, but is it just for the ladies?
It is mostly just for the ladies.
Okay.
It's catering to the ladies.
Gotcha.
We have a few men that snuck in.
If a few men come in with some checks, I am not going to say no. They bring their checks with them. I'm going to invite them in for sure.
Got it. Okay, and UTSA football, obviously very important to the city. What does it mean to you, ladies?
Right, so UTSA to me, I'm an alumni, I'm on the athletics board as well, and to me, when the UTSA football does really well, you're bringing the city together, a lot of energy, a lot of alumni, but a lot of eyeballs on UTSA as a whole. And so when UTSA as a whole does well, San Antonio does well, and then Aunt Sierra probably does well too. So not only just helping kids get their education, but it's really about the spirit and helping the city out as well. So it's just more than just a game.
Got it. Bringing everybody together. Yep. I love that. Okay, I hear there's a deal for SA Live viewers.
That's right. So if you go to goutsa.com/helmets and heels and you sign up there for this event, if you put in SA Live, you get $10 off the price.
Got it. Okay, that's a great deal. Now, I'd really like to get a taste of some football. Now, I know you're not going to do this at the event, but you think I can do some drills?
I think so. I think the guys are ready to throw a few passes at you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. That was fun. They put me to work. The inaugural UTSA Helmets and Heels event will be held this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon at the Roadrunner Athletic Center of Excellence or Race Facility on UTSA's main campus. Tickets are $60 each and parking is available for free. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to immerse yourself in the world of football and gain valuable insights from the pros.
For more information, head to our website, salive.com. Be sure to click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Thank you, ladies.
Summer blockbusters continue to fire up the movie theaters and the SA Live team. See which ones are causing us to bring out our inner superheroes in this week's new flicks. From barbecue to lasso tricks, Cowboy Doug's here again, where the Wild West returns to the Alamo City at a free festival celebrating the cowboy.
All right, watch my feet. It's a lazy way to play jump rope. There you go.
Great job. Okay, time for our good dog of the week from God's Dogs Rescue. Atlas, there she is. It's a 4.5-month-old, and he came to the rescue earlier this month. He was in pretty bad shape when one of the fosters found him, and he started his long healing journey, but he's already getting his strength back. Atlas is just ready to be a normal, healthy puppy with a good home. He's up to puppy shenanigans thanks to all the TLC he's received. If you'd like to take Atlas home, reach out to God's Dogs Rescue. Scan that QR code right there on your screen for more information. Welcome back to SA Live. This Saturday is National Day of the Cowboy, and you can celebrate right here in the Alamo City by dusting off your boots and hitting the trail on this rootin' tootin' and free festival. Like that right there. Melanie Schwebke, the head of education for the Briscoe, is here also. The trick roper, Cowboy Doug over there doing his thing. We're so excited about this. You guys do this every year.
We do. It is our biggest community day and one of the events we've been doing the longest since the museum opened. It's a national holiday, so people all over the U.S. are going to be celebrating cowboy, cowgirl culture and heritage. So we have a really jam-packed day. It is really fun. If you've never been to the Briscoe, this is a great time to come on down because it's free, and we have the whole museum campus activated. So we'll have a chuck wagon on site giving samples. We'll have live music inside as well, so rain or shine, hot or cold, lots of things going on. We'll have a whole floor full of family-friendly crafts and activities themed to the cowboy, cowgirl life as well. This year we are tipping our hat to the cowgirls and women of the West, so we are bringing in some more presenters representing that lifestyle as well. So we have a Scaramusa coming in, Valeria Mendina, and she's going to be bringing her dresses with her, a Scaramusa saddle, and just talking about her life there. We have a lot of cowboy artists as well, so there'll be drawing demonstrations, live sculpting. Mary Ross Buckholz will be doing drawing demonstrations as well. Rawhide demonstration, rawhide braiding demonstration, silversmithing. So we have a microscope hooked up to a TV to project the really fine details of the silversmithing.
Got it.
So a little something for everyone. We have a story time going on about Mary Fields. Antoinette Lakey does a great story time. So young and old, everyone has a great time at this day. So it's a really just fun, exciting day.
A lot of different things packed. Something for everybody. Something for everybody. And speaking of, if you like the roping tricks, we've got Cowboy Doug over here ready. A trick roper.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay. You want me to stand here?
Yes, ma'am. Just perfect. Here we go.
Okay.
Don't try this at home. Go to a friend's house.
Go to a friend's house.
We got her right there. What a deal. On the count of 3, she's going to jump out. It's going to be really, really cool.
Am I? Okay.
1, 2, 3. Look at her go. I knew she could do it. What a deal.
Thank you. That was perfect.
You're awesome.
Okay, so you can see him there too.
Yes, you can. Cowboy Doug will be there all day, and it's going to be great. You could do jump in, jump out.
That was great. That was great. Okay, we might see a little bit more from him in a minute, but let's go ahead and get started on this craft you brought
so this is one of our new crafts is a cowboy boot embroidery. So tipping our hat again to Annie Oakley, who apparently in between her Wild West shows would go in her tent and embroider on her outfits. So just a really simple kind of pulling your needle in and out. Is very soothing. Like I said, we have adults just sit down at our tables and just craft and craft as well. So,
and I love that this is a free event.
Yes, like I said, so it's really no pressure of young kids. You're not sure how long your kids are going to last, or you don't want to, time schedules, naps, all that good stuff. So you can come and go as you'd like. But we really do have something that so you can really stay for quite a long while if you'd like at the museum. And we'll also have our permanent exhibits on display, so it's a great time just to come see some wonderful cowboy art.
I love the art there, because there's sculptures and the paintings. The last time I was there with you guys, I mean, I just stood there going through all, I mean, how old are some of those?
Some of them are very old. I think one of our oldest, we have a saddle from colonial Spanish time, from the 1600s, and then all the way up to kind of contemporary cowboy life as well. So a little bit of something for everyone. Great job.
Perfect, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna get maybe one more trick in from Cowboy Doug here. And again, the event is happening this Saturday, and it's free. Keyword, free, and you get to see the trick roper right here.
Free's always good.
Yes.
Free's always good.
Yes, doing his thing. So talented. So again, Briscoe Western Art Museum, National Day of the Cowboy Celebration. Information's right there on your screen. And for more information, you can head to our website, salive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab.
I waited a long time for this team up.
One of the most anticipated movies of the summer is out in theaters this weekend. We get a preview of it and other exciting new movies from our film fanatic and SA Live producer extraordinaire, John Marr, and see how the summer movie fever is taking over him in some ways. I'm intrigued. That's next. And don't forget to scan our QR code to weigh in on our question of the day. We keep thinking of more of these here on set, okay? You know you're from Texas if you fill in that blank. Let's see what we got coming. Scan that code and we will share some answers a little later. Oh wait, we've got one. Jerry, I've got a lot of James Avery jewelry. Yes, that's a Texas brand. Keep them coming.
I'm the Wolverine. Stop it.
I'm your resident film enthusiast, John Marr. A big blockbuster hits the big screen. Let's break down the new flicks in theaters this weekend.
I waited a long time for this team up.
The legendary bromance continues in Deadpool and Wolverine. Hollywood superstars Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have put their real-life friendship to work in this latest sequel in the Deadpool franchise. It's all about a superhero making fun of superhero movies.
In my world, you're well regarded.
If you're not a fan of the superhero genre, all you need to know is that Deadpool and Wolverine are Marvel comic book characters with a long-time strained relationship, and they've faced off many times. Deadpool and Wolverine merges characters from different multiverses. This time around, the Time Variance Authority, or TVA, has pulled Deadpool from his now quiet life and sent him on a mission with an injured Wolverine to beat up the big baddie.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture.
This rated R team-up promises to change history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe forever. I think my excitement for this movie activated a latent mutant power. I've been walking around the office with Wolverine claws all week. A strong reminder for parents, Deadpool and Wolverine is rated R. Very R.
Look at us! The old gang back together again! Oh my God, so glad you're here!
If 3's a crowd, 4's a party. Our next film, The Fabulous 4, tells the story of 2 friends traveling to be bridesmaids in their college buddies' surprise wedding.
It's friendship. And what's more important than that?
It has a talented all-star cast led by Susan Sarandon, Bette Midler, Megan Mullally, and it looks like one of these feel-good movies that people will watch on repeat for years to come.
Prepare yourself. Marilyn's on TikTok.
Bette Midler as a TikToker? That sounds amazing. I'd watch that stream. I kind of wish this was a Marvel superhero movie. Instead of Fantastic Four, give Bette Midler powers and make Susan Sarandon a rock monster.
What do you think of the dress? I think you should stay away from an open flame.
There's money to be made here, Disney. I'm telling you. The Fabulous 4 is rated R. We also have Dee Dee. It takes place in 2008 during the last month of summer before high school begins. An impressionable 13-year-old Taiwanese boy learns what his family can't teach him: how to skate, how to flirt, and how to love his mom. Dee Dee is rated R.
I didn't want this. This cursed.
And this last movie popped up last minute. The Beast Within is about a 10-year-old girl following her parents on a secret late-night trek to the heart of an ancient forest. After witnessing her father undergo a terrible transformation, she too becomes ensnarled by the dark ancestral secret they've been hiding. The casting director must have had Game of Thrones playing on the TV and was like, who do we know that has wolf vibes? How about the King of the North, Jon Snow?
Kneel before your king.
The Beast Within is rated R. That's it for this weekend's New Flicks. I'm John Marr. Have a fun weekend at the movies.
They're just some of the unsung heroes in our community, working to keep our neighborhoods healthy. We learn more about some special individuals and how they help people looking for a second chance.
They're committed to providing quality resources, helping people re-enter the community after time in jail. And today we're learning about community health workers with the Unlocked program. And here with us now is Angela Warren with the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District to tell us more. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us how the Unlocked program helps former jail inmates with that transition.
So once an individual's released from Bexar County Jail, we provide access to care, which would mean high priority health needs or serving people with high priority health needs re-enter society successfully. So that could be housing, that could be transportation, that could be access to medical care, in addition to basic things that we take for granted, like your ID, birth certificate, and social, even finding employment. So whatever's important to them is important to our program.
And you mentioned, the Access to Care program that supports the Unlocked program. Who leads that initiative?
That is led by a group of community health workers, which is a CHW, and they do linkage to the other services that I mentioned before. Okay. So it's led by them, but it's client-centered. So the client is actually helping us serve them.
And community health workers, who are they and how do they help folks in the program?
So community health workers meet with the clients, they assess their needs, they then find out where there's barriers or challenges and address those barriers and challenges by connecting them with health services or insurance, or as mentioned, whatever's important to them. They may have probation requirements or stipulations and assisting them in understanding what that means.
And for people they help, how important is that work in reshaping their lives?
It's very important. Individuals that are released from incarceration, those that are struggling with either mental health or potential drug use or addiction, have really high percentages of reoffending as a result of the mental health. And so if we can get them mental health services, if we can get them connected to addiction counseling and services, then that will hopefully prevent them from going back to jail, which is then of course saving tax dollars, but more importantly, it's saving lives and reshaping lives.
Right, always the goal, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so who is eligible for the program and how can they sign up?
So anyone that's reentering the community from Bexar County Jail, right. Within 3 months, they would need to contact us, and we have some flexibility to serve other individuals. If they've been out longer, they need to be 18 years of age or older, residing in Bexar County, have either high priority health needs and or 2 social service needs. So that could be needing possibly food stamps or needing their social security card or an employment. So those would be the social security needs. And then they would just reach out to us and we'd begin assessing their needs. And if they're not interested in a 6-month program, which is also part of the eligibility, then we would provide connection to resources for them.
Is there anything else folks need to know?
Everyone knows someone that's been incarcerated, and it impacts our entire community. So it's difficult to not serve our most vulnerable because we want them to be successful as well. They're someone's mom or dad, sister, uncle, grandparent. So
important to keep that in mind.
Yeah, just healthier families.
Thank you so much. All right, to learn more about the Unlocked program with the City of San Antonio Metropolitan Health District, all you have to do is call that number that you see right there on your screen, 210-207-4759, or visit the website sa.gov/CHW Unlocked.
Tomorrow on SA Live, we're road tripping on a weekend getaway to Austin. From places to relax, we've got some great food, coffee, and even some savings on a weekend overnight stay. And we go on a scenic adventure on the Colorado River. Also, we check out the largest independent bookstore. Find all your favorite records at a must-stop shop. All that and more tomorrow on SA Live. It's almost the weekend, and we're gearing up for all those weekend events in our community calendar today. Eva's Heroes is hosting Lights, Camera, Fashion show and luncheon tomorrow from 11:30 to 1 p.m. It's happening at St. Matthew's Catholic Church on Wurzbach Road. Tickets are available online. We have a link on SALive.com. Just click the As Seen on SA Live tab. The San Antonio Botanical Garden is offering free admission this Saturday. You can also bring in your dog from 8 a.m. to noon. We have more information on our website, SALive.com. Just click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Also this Saturday, the San Antonio Reggae Festival at Rosedale Park. It's going to be from 2 to 11 p.m. Plenty of music and fun for the entire family. Children 12 and under get in for free. And there's tons of school supply giveaways coming up for the new school year. Go Rio is hosting one at the Briscoe Western Heritage Museum on the Riverwalk this Saturday. Hey, that's where the event's happening as well. We have an article up right now, KSAT.com, that rounds up all those for you. Just scan that QR code right there on your screen. Just a couple of weeks away from the new school year. Our question of the day. Let's see how many we got time for. Okay, yes, you know you're from Texas if you, Melissa says, if you say y'all, yes ma'am. I say it all the time. JJ, if you're still wearing shorts in the winter, yep, that's true. All right, Tomcat, when tourists ask you where you keep your horse, that's another good one. Yeah, I love what RJ said about the tacos. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll take that. More fun coming up tomorrow. We have our Austin show on the go. It's going to be a blast. We'll show you some food, some lodging, and even take you on the river. Hope you'll tune in.